So once my AirPods stop disconnecting from my tablet, I'm going to be reviewing every official Minecraft version. The first half of the video will be dedicated to the non-Bedrock platforms, that's like the old console edition and Java, and then the second half will be dedicated to the Bedrock edition. Anyway, let's kick things off, shall we? Java Edition. The original version of Minecraft since 2009. And surprisingly, this is the only non-Bedrock Minecraft version that's still being updated in 2025. Now, Java Edition is very versatile, especially with its mods. Only issue is, it can only be installed on Windows, Linux and macOS. And if you don't have a powerful enough PC, it's gonna run like ass. Surprisingly, I wasn't expecting Java Edition to run so well on my laptop. It's an Intel Core i7 16GB Hewlett-Packard laptop. And to my surprise, it runs surprisingly well without Optifine. It's pretty much playable, it doesn't have controller support, and before the release of Bedrock Edition, it was actually just called Minecraft, or Minecraft Windows 7 Edition, if you will. Pocket Edition. No, not Bedrock. The Pocket Edition before Microsoft transformed it into Bedrock. It's okay-ish, though it was kinda limited simply because Mojang were mainly focusing on Java Edition at that time, while 4J Studios were focusing on Console Edition. And there was also Pocket Edition Lite, which was like a lightweight version of Pocket Edition for lower end phones like a cheap Android phone or whatever. Xbox 360 Edition. The first Minecraft console port. How is it? It's actually pretty good. Created by none other than 4J Studios. I'm actually surprised that 4J Studios actually managed to port a Windows game to console, and the results are absolutely flawless. At that time, Xbox 360 Edition was absolutely revolutionary. Though looking back at it now, it's still good as it is. It's just not as great as I remember. I completely forgot about the bugs and glitches that would occur during gameplay, like the invisible chests and signs glitch, and the worlds randomly crashing after about an hour of gameplay. Other than that, Xbox 360 Edition's quite solid. PlayStation 3 Edition. So it's 2013. Minecraft is now on PlayStation. Again, the result of transferring Minecraft to PlayStation, as with Xbox 360, it's absolutely flawless. The game runs well, it runs consistently at 60 FPS just like the Xbox 360 Edition, yet somehow it doesn't have some of the glitches that the 360 Edition had, like the game randomly crashing after about an hour, or the invisible chests glitch. The one downside, however, the worlds take longer to load in this version for some reason than they do on Xbox 360. PS Vita Edition. The PS Vita is released the day before the PS4, and Minecraft is ported onto there, with added touchscreen support. Granted, it doesn't consistently run at 60 FPS, namely 30 FPS in most cases. It only has 5 chunks of render distance, so that will be a big issue for those who like to fly around in creative mode. And the resolution is locked at 580p, causing the user interface to be absolutely huge. Not like the resolution matters though. Minecraft is one of those games that I don't mind not being in HD. Xbox One Edition. This is a stunning upgrade from the Xbox 360 Edition. Not only does it fix the bugs and glitches from the 360 Edition, it expands the world generation. The load times are twice as fast as the load times on the Xbox 360. Also, the game's running at 1080p instead of 720p. And the Xbox One, for the most part, with this particular version of Minecraft, doesn't really seem to have any performance issues, because I've noticed with the Xbox 360 Edition, you do tend to run into a fair share of performance issues, especially in its later versions. It's too bad that this Minecraft Console Edition version was the shortest lived out of all of them and was discontinued not even 3 years before Microsoft forced everyone to migrate to Bedrock. PlayStation 4 Edition. Single-handedly the best Minecraft Console Edition version by far. Not only was this Minecraft version updated until 2019, not only does it have trackpad support, but it also comes with DLC if you buy the game physically. Now that is a real treat. On top of that, you've got the next gen exclusive like larger world size and whatnot. Unfortunately, as of December 9th, 2019, Microsoft replaced this version of the game with PS4 Bedrock. Nintendo Wii U Edition. This one's kind of a gimmick. What do I mean by that? Well, it has wasted potential. Like, you could have used the Wii U gamepad for inventory management while the game's on the screen. Nope, you can only have the game on one screen, and the other screen displays the Minecraft logo. Though the game is still fun nonetheless. Besides that, if you don't have the gamepad, it's pretty much on par with the Xbox 360 and PS3 editions. Nintendo Switch Edition. This version of Minecraft was perfect, especially designed for none other than the Nintendo Switch. The touchscreen support is amazing on this thing, and let's not ignore the elephant in the room. If you dock your Nintendo Switch, the render distance will double. That I really like. Now moving on to the Bedrock editions. Starting off with none other than Bedrock for Windows, originally named Windows 10 Edition. Now this is an okay-ish Minecraft version, still not perfect even today. It was released in 2016 specifically for Windows 10, hence the name Windows 10 Edition, before it was changed to be Bedrock Edition. Now Bedrock Edition is often criticised for the amount of bugs and glitches that occur during gameplay, including ones that go as far as to full-on crash your game. Bedrock for mobile. This was originally Pocket Edition before Microsoft transformed it into Bedrock. How is it? Feature-wise, it's alright. Performance-wise, not as good as it used to be. You get tons of frame rate dips. Even on the latest flagship devices, you still get a lot of performance issues. Bedrock for Xbox One. I haven't had as many issues with any Minecraft version as much as I did with Bedrock for Xbox One. The performance is awful, and I'm not exaggerating when I say this. It takes 5 minutes just to load into the game. On top of that, you have to wait an extra minute for the game to sync your user data. Not to mention a fuck ton of bugs and crashes that will occur during gameplay. The performance is really off in this particular Minecraft version. There are endless lag spikes and the game will just randomly crash for no real reason whatsoever. Half the time your skins and resource packs don't even load. And there is a critical bug where all of your worlds can get corrupted. This has happened to me once, and now I've lost 3/4 of my worlds. Single-handedly the worst Minecraft version. Bedrock for Apple TV. I've never actually got down to playing this version. It's probably the most pointless version of Minecraft there is. It's probably the most broken one as well. All I'll say is, I've seen videos about it on YouTube, and it's not very good. Bedrock for Fire TV. This Minecraft version is very similar to the Apple TV version, except this Minecraft version received updates until 2021, whereas the Apple TV version received updates until 2018. Bedrock for Switch. This one is fundamentally broken compared to the short-lived console edition Nintendo Switch version. The performance is really off. Like, everything moves so slow, and the chunks take forever to render in the world. On top of that, some of the sounds are really delayed, especially when you've just loaded into the game. Also, it doesn't have that thing where the render distance doubles when you dock the Switch. New Nintendo 3DS Edition. Again, I haven't actually played this version. However, it looks horrible from what I've seen. The performance is worse than on the Nintendo Switch Bedrock Edition. And when I reviewed the PS Vita Minecraft, I said I don't mind Minecraft being not in HD. However, the resolution here is so low that now the game straight up looks pixelated. Bedrock for PS4. This one isn't anywhere near as bad as Bedrock for Xbox One. Sure, it still suffers from a few performance issues, like when the frame rate drops for no apparent reason whatsoever. Oh, and here's something controversial about the PS4 edition of Minecraft Bedrock Edition. They replaced Minecoins with tokens. I'm guessing that's because Microsoft and Sony had a disagreement though. Bedrock for Xbox Series. Now this one is a massive improvement over Bedrock for Xbox One. The performance on the Xbox Series consoles has been tremendously improved, which is double Bedrock for Xbox One at 36 chunks while Xbox One was 18 chunks. Still though, now and again it still has that same issue where skins and textures don't load properly. Bedrock for PS5. Well, what's different? Well, nothing. That's other than the fact that the tooltips now match the DualShock 5 controller as opposed to the DualShock 4 controller. Other than that, it's pretty much the same as Xbox Series Bedrock. Though I've noticed the render distance on PlayStation 5 is 28 chunks rather than 36, which is a little bit odd, but whatever. Bedrock for Chromebook. Whose stupid idea was it to port Bedrock Edition onto a Chromebook? We all know Chromebooks have horrible performance, so we all know how bad Chromebook Bedrock Edition is. It's filled to the brim with performance issues where the chunks won't render in, and random lag spikes throughout gameplay.